So now we have reached to the reading part of the IELTS test, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all the resources that we have for reading. So we have got these reading tutorials, which I'll show to you quickly. For reading part of the IELTS test, you need to uh, be patient with yourself. You know, reading is a skill which takes time. It develops gradually, right? So you have to be patient with yourself. Well, how should you approach and how should you start? There is a list of tutorials, and they start with curtain raiser, what IELTS reading is all about, what are the different types of questions, some important strategies, right? Some practice passages and different types of questions, multiple choice questions, finding the heading, true, false, not given. And then there are different types of passages and full tutorials on them. So these are the tutorials which you can follow one by one based on your current level in the reading journey of the IELTS test. Okay, that's one. Number two, there are books. Now, these books are actually the IELTS books which are given by British Council or IDP, right? So I've given a list of books here, book 8, book 9, and many other books and tests are there. I recommend you to use these books because they are the most authentic ones. They are actually the old test papers. So using them makes a lot of sense. Okay. So all these resources are there, and I would request you to use them based on your current level in the journey of the IELTS test. Okay. Okay. Now, the next thing you should do is understand the test format. Do the same test multiple times. When you do like 4 tests, each of them multiple times, you get to understand the types of questions you get and the best approach. So you can take any 2 books like book 8 and book 9, or any of the new books which are now released, book 16 and others. Take any 4 tests, do the same test multiple times. When you do the same test the next time, you get to understand how you could improve, right? So all those strategies are already discussed in the tutorials shared with you. So that's what it is. And then you should do full length test to see whether you are able to finish the whole thing in time. One strategy which I really want to talk about and which I want to emphasize is combing. Combing is a simple strategy which says that don't read the whole passage in one go. Read one paragraph at a time, answer questions related to that paragraph, then go to the next paragraph, answer questions related to that paragraph. Like this, you can proceed. The questions are in sequence, which means you don't have to jump here and there. Usually, answer to question 1 would be in the first paragraph, question 2 would be in the second paragraph, right? So like this, the questions are structured, questions are in sequence, and that's why it makes sense for you to go one paragraph at a time, and this technique is called as combing. We speak more about it in the tutorial, so you can go there and you can see how combing is implemented. All the best to you. So all the resources and all the tutorials are there with you. As I told you earlier, this is a self-paced learning. You are the one who is going to decide the speed. But yes, the framework is this. Take any 4 tests, do the same test multiple times, and then develop proficiency by doing full length tests. Wherever you get stuck, there are tutorials with regard to that section. Go to the tutorial, go through it, and you would know what you are supposed to do in certain situations where you get stuck, whether it is true, false, not given, MCQs, or whatever types of questions you attempt. All the best to you. Thank you so much.